Hello, my beautiful Mystic Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Wednesday, November 26th of 2025. Many blessings to you all as we move ever closer to the end of the week and closer to Thanksgiving for those of us who have that holiday in the United States. I send you lots of love and light as we move forward. May all your turkeys be moist and wonderful. So, with our relentlessly optimistic, positively positive energy, we're going to create our best possible lives now. So, let's start from here. Let's see what we've got as we begin. Oh, really nice. We have two king energies. This is rare for the doubles of the beautiful court cards to show up. The King of Cups and the King of Wands. So, the support, the love, the beautiful energy of heartfelt gratitude and abundance, and the King of Wands, which is the king of getting things done, fire sign king and water sign king, working together here as we move forward. Let's see what else we have. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light, divine spirit, and yes, we're getting things done. There's the Ace of Wands, meaning something has been ignited, and being in the energy of that activation is what brings something new around, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, or the new project or business you're working on. This is a yes, here we go. Divine Spirit, Spirit Guides, Gods and Goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So we have the beautiful High Priestess energy, which is our beautiful energy of how to manifest something from the wave into the particle, which is now from the unseen into the seen, or the unknown into the known, and our two second cards here. And we have the Strength card, Leo Major Arcana, which is the energy of Archangel Ariel, the Lion of God, moving with you through all challenges, protecting you, and keeping everybody from kind of descending upon you as you try to walk your path toward your goal. This is the kind of loyalty that just goes far and beyond and does not leave you in the lurch. So we also have Attitude. This is one of those things. We got family gatherings coming up in a few days. So, you got to get in the right mindset and don't let yourself be subject to other people's negativity. And I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. Now, the one thing a positive attitude will do, if you get around somebody who's negative, it will make them want to leave the room. Because they just can't take it. So just know that that's part of our weeding out process. When people are repelled by our positivity, that's just fine with us. And support. This is a beautiful energy because it's talking about having the people around you that are the ones for you. I'm going to give you this little affirmation real quick. One of the things I learned when I started to change how I looked at things using the law of attraction and trying to be more positive from the onset rather than trying to pull it back from the brink. So as you start your day with your positivity, not everybody's going to get on that same train with you, but you want to attract the people who will. So this is my affirmation for that. Thank you, universe. Now that I only attract people into my life who have my highest good in their hearts, all others are repelled. I added that second part in the years to come after I started doing it because I realized I didn't want to because they keep pulling. That negative people are attracted to the light. They're blinded by it, so they can't help but to go for it, even though it's completely opposite of what they're doing. They know they should do it, but they just don't know how. So here's how we repel the ones that aren't in alignment with us and attract the ones who are. I surround myself with supportive people who believe in my dreams. Well, that's what you got at the very beginning with that King of Cups and the King of Rods. So, yes, we love that. And it's not that they're bad people. They're in the wrong mindset. And unless they're ready for the change, you don't want to have to try to drag them like a mule Because mules don't drag well. I don't know if you've ever tried to drag a mule, but I've seen it attempted. It doesn't go well for the drag. Or here we go. The dragee is very strong, the mule itself, right? So get more information is our beautiful advice from the beautiful Angel Answers Oracle cards. It's reminding you check in with Source. Source always can give you a way forward, or at least help you to hold where you are. That's all it's telling you, is allow yourself to investigate the situation. And I advise that on all things anyway. And the sacral chakra, this is our creative resource. This chakra energy is what brings things into existence for us. And it is your legacy, right? The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. And so it is. Yes, we love that. And we have compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate toward yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing that you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your negative perceptions. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you truly love and honor yourself as you are. You are perfectly imperfect. This is the way life is supposed to be. Nothing is in perfection. And if you're trying to hold or adhere to that kind of a standard, you're going to drive yourself up a tree, right? That's a lot of emotional weight on you. Now we have surrender. Now this is what we have to do, is surrender those judgments. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive exists in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept it as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. So yes, that is a hand in hand. Be compassionate towards yourself and surrender your judgment and the things that you are sitting in the resistance of. That's why you have to surrender. Let it go. Stop resisting and let it flow as it will. Now, this is about flow. So here's the High Priestess. This little thing in her hand is considered the wave form. Okay? That's the energy wave of what you're sending out as to what you want. I'm doing the wave on purpose. So that is how it's going. You're sending it out to be brought into form. So while it's transmuting, you sit in the energy of that wave as though it is already in form. And in your mind, that's your reality. Your third eye is out there. You're focusing and imagining and bringing it in however it wants to be brought in. It may come in looking different than you visualize it, so be careful of that. Allow yourself just to be open and receive it how it shows up, because that's when it comes into particle form, when you stop resisting what it needs to be. So don't try to dictate it to the universe. Just know that the universe knows you well enough that it's not going to make a mistake. Okay? You don't have to micromanage the universe. Higher self doesn't micromanage. It just manifests. Hello. 10 of rods. We'll take it. This means the burden is lifted and the struggle is over. You may walk upright. You've done all the hard part. And now we're in the energy of standing in the beautiful release of all that heaviness, the burden of the world upon your back. That's when you surrender that heaviness and let it go. And you will move from this old energy, from the 5 of Cups here. These 3 cups are the old. These 2 are being filled to be brought through into the new. And the energy of what you have learned from the old ones actually illuminates your path forward. So that's a beautiful 5 of Cups card. I love the artwork on this deck. That's why it's one of the decks I use consistently. And it's beautiful. It's the Mystic Monday. It is a beautiful energy. I'm looking for the little box. Oh, here it is. Mystic Monday's Tarot. A deck for the Modern Mystic by Grace Duong. So thank you, Grace Duong, because in the middle, just for those of you who get this deck, the box is beautiful. And you see I've kept it because it has this beauty in the middle that helped me to remind myself to trust my intuition. So there you go. Since I barely ever say the name of that deck, I wanted to do so now for those of you who might want it. So many blessings to you. This is a fabulous reading. I send you all lots of love and light, and I remind you this is a beautiful, wonderful way to manifest your best possible life, releasing all burdens and be ready for the new, letting go of the old, and it's time to do so. Many blessings, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.